Alright guys, how's everyone doing? Hamster Training Team here, and we're at the Whippany Rail Museum now in historic Whippany, New Jersey. So as you can see, we're just taking a look around the yard here. And as you all know about the Maine Eastern equipment, as you all seen in the previous videos that the museum that you guys saw in other videos, seeing the Maine Eastern equipment move from Maine to Morristown in Whippany, New Jersey. So here are the cars, as you can see. You can see here of our coaches. Here's one of the Comet 1 coaches. And here's the interior of the cars. This is 1748. One of the coaches. As you can see. So there's a lot of work that needs to do in order to keep this car back in the service on the museum excursion trains. So as you can see here, the interior of the cars, you can note how it was actually, and Maine Eastern, the last previous owner of this car, is pretty something else. Here we're in Coach Elm, so we're going to go inside. Here's the interior of the car. Here's the other side of the Comet 1 coach. Basically, the last previous owners, the Maine Eastern, actually kept this car in good condition. So basically, we hope to see these cars on one of our excursion trains, the museum excursions, or Eastern Santa Claus trains. Here's our other cars. Here's the other Morristown Erie cars from Alexander Hamilton. And here's Morris County lounge car. There's 2 lounge cars. And then there comes the other type of cars in our fleet. And what's very surprising actually is our Comet 1 coaches are not in the yard today, unfortunately. Here's Ash, another Maine Eastern coach. We're going to go on the other side now, former New York Central coach, sorry, excuse me. Here's the interior of the car, as you can see. And these cars are in great condition. Yeah, this is locked, unfortunately. I don't want to go in here. And here's another car, actually, the Pipcock Bay, a dining car, a former Santa Fe diner, actually. So Morristown Erie owns 2 dining cars in its roster, one private and one M&E owned. You can see. Here's the exterior of the car. You can see its Maine Eastern logo. And on Morristown Erie, since the car is owned by M&E. And the 2 cars down there are ran on the Lehigh Limited excursion actually back in 2013, Magnolia and Pine, which is former Santa Fe, one's Florida East Coast. And here are more driver cars, Bobbing Brook, New York Central, and Mount Vernon, a former Union Pacific sleeper lounge, actually owned by UP, which is owned by M&E and private rail car owners. So this is the next car in our fleet. This is the Magnolia. This is former Florida East Coast car, and then later owned by Amtrak, and then it was owned by Morristown Erie. And this is the interior of the car. Coach seating's down there. And here's the interior of the Epcot bay. You can take a look inside. So retaining his dining car seats, pretty much, and lounge seats. So this car was a first class car at one time for their main Eastern excursion trains up in Maine. So this car is also a former Santa Fe car, like the Pine as well. Maine Eastern actually has two former Santa Fe cars, one for the East Coast and two New York Central coaches. Actually, once ran on those railroads. There you go. Here's Birkin, a former Canadian National car, once a coach, and the Empress, a former Santa Fe diner as well. Now, the last car we're going to go see, this is called the Pine. It's a former Santa Fe coach who once ran on the El Capitan and Super Chief trains, actually, in the southwestern United States. And this car, as you can see, it's very good condition, and actually all the cars seen here are in really good condition, actually. So these cars actually should be running on the museum's Easter Bunny rides, actually, in March. So it's only 2 months away, pretty much. I think these cars would be good candidates if they want to replace the Comet 1 coaches. Give the Comet 1s a rest, pretty much. And it doesn't look like they're not in the yard today for some odd reason. Maybe they're at the M&E shop in Morristown for repairs. Chef hurts his feet. So let's go inside. And here it is. So here's the interior. Here's the inside of the cars of Maine Eastern Card Pine. You can see here, this used to be one in there. This car, as you all know, this was ran by Amtrak, as you can see. As you can see here, these cars still retaining their Amtrak configuration seating, 2 and 2 seatings that Amtrak used. And this car is actually one of the favorite cars on Amtrak, on the Maine Eastern in Morristown, Erie. So you can see here, this is pretty interesting. But fortunately, they got to take down all the decorations here. You can see right in here. You can see. So you can take a look for yourselves. And here's the other coaches, and then there's the RS-121, formerly Sioux Line. You can see here. Yeah, so here, that's pretty much it. Will we go anywhere? You can take a look around. And there's an Erie caboose. And there's the Berlin, another former Union Pacific sleeper. Once ran on the American Orient Express. And the car was built in 1956 by the Pullman Car Company of Chicago, actually. Once ran on the Union Pacific City trains and other famous passenger trains. And there's Visa Valley, a former Santa Fe observation car, actually once ran on the Super Chief El Capitan trains. And last but certainly not least, the former Erie caboose, right there. So this is what it looks like right now. So hopefully by correct me if I'm wrong, if possibly during the spring, hopefully our Comet 1 coaches will be back, hopefully. So I hope they could do that. And you can take a look at the back of the car. This is what the back of the car looks like, the Pine. So all the cars here pretty much are very well maintained by M&E. Morristown Erie, American Association of Private Rail Cars, owns some of the cars here. Private cars. These cars, all the Maine Eastern cars, are all owned by Morristown Erie, not by Maine Eastern, but they're maintained and operated by M&E. So in Morristown. So yeah, so pretty much that's so that's all I can say for now. hopefully these cars will be used for the museum excursions, possibly in the spring of this year, so they can run with the Jersey Coast and our Comet 1 coaches and on the museum fleet. So these cars, pretty much, like I said, these are very welcome cars. Actually, I'm actually happy to see these cars back in New Jersey since Maine Eastern went out of business, unfortunately, a couple months during. Let me think. Hold on, excuse me. December 31st. Yep, that's right. So all the work they could do for now. So this is what it looks like now. Hopefully they'll do a little bit of work. Morristown area or the museum volunteers can get the cars painted back to the Whippany red paint scheme, just like the 2 business cars that we own. And hopefully the cars will be used. Happily, these cars will be now used for the Whippany's office car fleet, or even for the museum excursion trains, actually, that we run during the spring and during the winter months when we run our passenger cars. So, happily, I'm happy to say these cars, like I said, if the museum volunteers are listening to this video, these cars are very great candidates for our museum fleet. So we can give the Comet 1 cars a break for a little bit, and hopefully we'll have it running by then. So we got to do work. So like I said, today we should do a lot of work on the cars, and I think this will be great. I love these cars a lot, actually, like the Comet 1 coaches themselves. So, well, yeah. So anyways, in here, Morris County again. Oh, excuse me. Here's the old water tower, once we have Morristown area and later Morris County Central until 1977. So I would think pretty much these cars are, like I said, are great cars. Hopefully they can remove the Maine Eastern and put Morristown area on the cars, logo as well. That's in their caboose. We could use, hopefully with this caboose can be used for the Morristown area for their caboose hop ride. And I'm just going to go back inside this coach once again. Here's an old DNOW signal from the Lackawanna cutoff. You can see here. And there's some other equipment here. You can see our D&H caboose. A little switch. For all the reason it was left like that. Here's 4039. Currently undergoing restoration work, unfortunately. And eventually, hopefully, it will be back in service soon, actually, which we hope. Here's the other side of the train. Very good cars. Hoopski Junction, named after Tom Hoopski, who once ran the model trains here, and apparently passed away a couple years ago. A year ago, actually, excuse me. Here's what it looks like. And new also to me, there's this track. They expanded the track here a little bit down over there. You can see right over down there. And pretty much here's some other stuff you can see. Little freight house right there. So this is pretty amazing. I must say they're doing very good here at the museum, and of course at the Morristown area, I think. And here's 385, former Southern Railway. And there are the other cabooses in our fleet right down there. And the 4039s. Coal tender, actually. And here's our Jersey Coast car. The museum's club car, actually. Hopefully we're getting another one. Soon to getting another one. The whole Lackawanna India club car. Actually soon to be hopefully being restored at the URH's Booten shops in Booten, New Jersey. And here's our wigwag signal. It's just recently restored. WH home booth somehow. Former PRR caboose. To be restored. In fact, it was 1923 delivered appearance. And here's some other equipment. Baggage, home DLW baggage, an Erie crane, refrigerator boxcar, and the 2 Railway Valley GE locomotives that the museum owns. Actually owned by United Railroad Historical Society of New Jersey. And yeah, so here it is. So this is what it looks like. So yeah, so, and right down there's the Kitchen Gambie Club, another private car used on private charter trips all over the United States. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. Hopefully our Comet 1 coaches are somewhere along the line. And let's hope, possibly they're about to be in Morristown somehow. So, yeah. So anyways, I think that's going to be pretty much it for today. You guys, thank you guys so much for watching and this little tour around the Whippany Railway Museum. And don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, favorite, and follow me on Engine Driver as well. And I will see you in the next video, alright? Anyways, this is Hampshire Train 18, and I'm out of here. Bye-bye.